It's time for the Margin Matters Minute with Money Man Jason Brown.
All right, welcome back to another edition of Margin Matters Minute. Jason Brown here. Today I am introducing the video. Of course, today's topic is how to teach kids about money. Such a very important topic in our society and culture today, since it's not taught in schools. And so this episode is going to talk about how my son, little money man Maddox, came to me with a dream request of a very large item to purchase. So what you're about to see is my wife and I's response to that request. So take a look at that. All right, Jason Brown here, joined by my son, little money man Maddox, who is now 4.5 years old, I've been told. So we're continuing our series of teaching kids about money, and here's mini money man Cameron. And so Maddox, remember the other day
I had a dream, and I wanted to put the Batman off on my Nintendo Switch.
Okay, so he comes to me and he comes to me in the morning, wakes me up, and he said he had a dream. I said, well, what was the dream about? He said he had a dream about a Nintendo Switch.
And I woke up, it was just a dream.
Right, and so I didn't really.
And I was so sad when I woke up.
And I didn't really know that much about a Nintendo Switch. We're not really big gamers, or I'm not at least. So I Googled it. And I knew it was a game system.
Gamers.
I knew it was a game system, so I Googled it, and once I saw the retail price of this game system, I had a mini stroke, and I woke up and from my stroke, and I said, no, this is way too much. I think it was around $300 or $400 for a new system, and I said, no, this is too expensive. We already have an Xbox, and we have your iPad with all your games. I don't think we really need this. But Mama came and she had some really good thoughts, and she said, this would actually be a really good opportunity for him to learn how to continue with his jars. We have his 3 jars, give, save, spend. So he's been doing really good with that. And we're going to talk about that in a second. But the opportunity is that you're going to be able to make a long-term goal to save money, right, for your game system. And then you are also going to have ownership of something of value. So you're going to be responsible to take care of this, right? So this guy right here won't break it. So you got to keep it away from him, and you got to take care of it, right? Because it's going to be yours. You're going to own it, right? So that's going to be a really good opportunity to teach him some responsibility. So hey, let's show him this. Look, remember what we did?
So I gotta get to $300, and I'm at 0.
So we came up with a little Nintendo Switch savings goal plan here. So each little notch represents $10, and then he's got his benchmarks, $50. These are benchmarks, so 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, then 300 I think is the retail value.
I could get to get a Nintendo Switch.
So what we want to do is we're going to use your jar system to save your money, right? So what we're doing, he has a weekly kind of allowance or chore. He has like a reward chart. He does his chores. So at the end of each week, he gets either $6 cash, or he can choose from an inexpensive prize that's under $10. But I've been encouraging him to take the cash so he can disperse it in his jars. So the last couple of weeks you've been doing the cash. But listen, so I said, hey Maddox, what else can we do to make money so you can reach your goal? And I said, hey, let's look at some of your toys, and maybe we can sell some of your toys. So tell them what you just sold, and tell them how much you made. What you just sold, and look what you made. Tell them what you just sold to make that. Tell them the story.
Frozen guitar.
Right, and how much money did you get for it?
20.
So he got $20, but the best part of this story.
Guys, do I look like a ninja?
You do, actually, you do look like a ninja. But tell him the best part of the story is he found a used Disney Frozen kids guitar.
There has a house on it.
Yeah, and actually we'll put a picture of this guitar up for you guys to see it. It was just a kid's Disney Frozen guitar. He found it at the Goodwill store. We bought it used for $6, and then he never really used it. And then he just sold it for 20 bucks, and we sold it on Facebook Classified, which is we've had a lot of success with. So that was a really good success story because you actually made $14 on that. So now you have $20, and so what we have here, we have the last 2 weeks, you each got $6. So now you have $32. So if you have $32 that you're gonna put, now Mama says you gotta put some of this, we gotta split some of this money, so you're gonna put $4 in the give jar, $4 in the save jar, and then you're gonna have $30 to put in your spin jar, which the spin jar will be toward your
Only 2 in my spin.
toward your Nintendo Switch. So let's go ahead.
And then just like that.
So let's go ahead and put them in the jars.
And just here.
Let's go ahead. So this is your save. So put your $4 in here.
Okay. These are the 2.
No, that's the wrong one. Put the $4.
No, I want 2.
This is the
four
save.
For this one.
No, you're doing it wrong. Put the $4 in here.
No, I want this here.
No, this is your save jar, buddy. No, this is your spin. This is what you want for your Nintendo Switch, right?
Yeah.
So,
So
okay,
I'm saying
so
I
put
want
your
the $4 to put here.
No, you want to put your $30 in your spin jar because that's going to be your money for your Nintendo
Oh,
Switch.
yeah.
So go ahead and put that in here. So this is your spin jar. So put that. Well, be careful not to tear the money up. Okay, so you got $30 in there. So that's good. You're off to a good start. Now this is your save jar. So put the $4 in there. So you want to save some money. We're going to put that in your savings account. You actually have a savings account. Now here, we're going to do that in a second. This is your give jar. So if you want to give money to the church, or you want to help like a nonprofit,
I want to give
or give to
I'm going to give this one to
cousins, okay, and maybe give.
and this one to the church.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, and then maybe like Toys for Tots or something like that.
To the school.
To the school. Okay, schools always need a little help.
And
And then we can think about. We can just put it in there, and we can think about.
this one to mom.
I don't think mommy is not a nonprofit, but
No,
we can
she
give it to
said
her.
Mama.
Okay, we can give it to mommy. That's good. So now you got some money here, but look, here's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna now look. Now we get to update this chart, right? Because now you have $30 in here.
So I get to
So
put it to
what you do is you're gonna
100,
color.
right?
No, you're gonna color this to 30. So I'm gonna help you get it started, right? So look, 10, 20, 30. So right here, I'm gonna draw this line to 30. Okay. So take, which color do you want to color? So just color this in. You want to do green? So color it in. Just right here. Just color that little block, that little box.
This one?
Yeah, color it. Yeah. Just color this. See right here? Just color this part. Yeah, just color this part in. If you can try to keep it in the box here, that'd be good. Yeah. So just fill that in. So here, let me show you which one to do. You want to take this, kind of go like that. You're just going to fill that in. So this is showing your progress. And fill it in. Okay, that's good. That's good enough. Okay, so here, I hope you fill in the rest. Okay, so we're going to fill that in like this, right? So every time you get some money, so there you go. So here, put the lid back on that. So there, you're making progress, right? So look at this. So once we're gonna keep coloring this until we get to the top. Once we get to the top, we have enough money for your Nintendo Switch. Now, Daddy is gonna look. Right. So another thing that we could potentially do to save money is Daddy could maybe.
I want $4,000.
Okay, well we'll talk about that later. But listen, what I could do is I could try to buy. I could try to buy a used Nintendo Switch and maybe get it for a little bit less. So what the idea is, if I buy a used one, maybe I can find a used one for $200, and then you use the extra money to buy some games, because that's how they get you. Is these games are really expensive on these systems, these game systems. So that's what we want to try to do, is maybe find a good used one to save some extra money. So this is Jason Brown saying, Oh, you want to say the same? It's not the amount of money you make, but the margin that matters the most. And we'll see you next time, and we'll keep you posted on his progress.
On this, and you can see we did this.
Good job.
All right, there you have it.
little money man Maddox and his dream goal of earning or buying a Nintendo Switch game system. So we're going to work with him on his goal chart, on his savings and his money jars, and see if he can save up enough money to earn his Nintendo Switch that he had the dream about. So this will be interesting. I'm going to do some more videos on how we progress with this situation specifically, so you guys can see how we handle it. But he's only 4.5 years old, so his attention span isn't really that long, right? So one thing I'm curious about is I want to see if he follows through with it, right? Because it's a pretty big goal, saving up $300 for a four-year-old. That's a big deal. So of course we're going to help him out, and he's going to get his birthday money and stuff like that. He'll have his little allowance money he can put in his jar. It'll add up. But I'm kind of curious to see if he gives up on it or if he follows through and he goes through with it. So of course we're going to encourage him to go through with it and to meet his goal. So it's a big goal and it'll be a big responsibility, but we're really, really proud of him for just doing this far. So this is Jason Brown. Thanks so much for watching. And if you want to support us, you can subscribe to our channel, like our videos. We really appreciate that. And we love doing these videos, especially on the topic of teaching kids about money, because it's so important. So Jason Brown saying, don't forget, it's not the amount of money you make, but the margin that matters the most. See you next time.